The history of Burma, now Myanmar, is rich with stories of kings and kingdoms. Two names shine brightly in this history: King Anawrahta and King Kyanjittha. They ruled over 1,000 years ago. Their reigns marked a turning point for the country. Both kings are revered for their contributions to Theravada Buddhism. This form of Buddhism is still practiced by millions in Myanmar today. Anawrahta became the king of Bagan in the 11th century. He unified the Irrawaddy Valley under his rule. This was a significant achievement. The region had been divided for centuries. Kyanjittha was Anawrahta's grandson. He continued his grandfather's legacy. He ruled Bagan during a period of peace and prosperity. Both kings used their power to champion Theravada Buddhism. They built temples and monasteries. They also supported the education of monks. Their actions transformed Bagan into a center of Buddhist learning. It became a model for Southeast Asia. Shinarahan, a revered monk, played a crucial role in guiding both kings towards Theravada Buddhism. His teachings deeply influenced their reigns and the religious landscape of Myanmar. Anawrahta inherited a kingdom surrounded by rivals. He knew that to secure his power, he needed to expand his territory. He embarked on a series of military campaigns. He conquered neighboring regions. His most important victory was the capture of the Mon city of Thaton in 1057. The Mon people lived in southern Burma. They had a powerful kingdom centered in Thaton. They also practiced Theravada Buddhism. The Mon had a strong influence on the region. This included their religion. The capture of Thaton was a turning point. It brought Anawrahta into contact with Theravada Buddhist scriptures and monks. He was deeply impressed by this form of Buddhism. He decided to make it the state religion of his kingdom. This decision had a profound impact on the religious landscape of Burma. The Pali scriptures played a crucial role in this transformation, providing the doctrinal foundation for the new state religion. Anawrahta's conversion to Theravada Buddhism was a pivotal moment in Burmese history. He embraced the new faith with great enthusiasm. He invited monks from Thaton to Bagan. He asked them to teach the Buddha's teachings. He also sent scholars to Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka was a major center of Theravada Buddhism at the time. Anawrahta implemented religious reforms to establish Theravada Buddhism throughout his kingdom. He ordered the construction of temples and monasteries. He provided patronage to the monastic community. He encouraged his people to embrace the new faith. The king's efforts were met with success. Theravada Buddhism spread rapidly throughout Bagan and beyond. It gradually replaced earlier forms of Buddhism and other religions. It became the dominant faith of the Burmese people. However, Mahayana Buddhism also played a significant role in the region. Before the rise of Theravada, Mahayana practices and teachings were prevalent. The interaction between Mahayana and Theravada traditions enriched Burmese Buddhism. This blending of traditions created a unique religious landscape in Burma. Section 4. Building a Buddhist legacy. Anawrahta's reign was marked by extensive temple building. He believed that temples were essential for the propagation of Buddhism. They served as places of worship and were also centers of learning. The most famous temple built during his reign is the magnificent Ananda Temple. The Ananda Temple is a masterpiece of Burmese architecture, adorned with intricate carvings and sculptures. It houses 4 colossal Buddha images. The temple complex includes numerous smaller shrines and stupas, which are dome-shaped structures containing relics. Anawrahta's patronage of Buddhism extended beyond temple construction. He also supported the development of Buddhist art, literature, and music. He integrated Buddhist teachings into the fabric of Burmese society, leaving a lasting legacy that shaped the cultural landscape of Burma for centuries to come. Anawrahta also acknowledged the influence of Nat spirits, integrating them into the Buddhist framework to ease the transition for his people. Section 5. The Reign of Kyanjittha, a Golden Age. Following Anawrahta's death, his grandson Kyanjittha ascended to the throne. Kyanjittha's reign is considered a golden age in Burmese history. He was a wise and just ruler who continued his grandfather's legacy of supporting Theravada Buddhism. He also oversaw a period of great cultural and artistic flourishing. Kyanjittha consolidated his power and expanded the kingdom's influence, maintaining peace and stability. This allowed him to focus on his religious and cultural projects. He is particularly remembered for his construction of the magnificent Shwedagon Pagoda. The Shwedagon Pagoda is one of the most sacred Buddhist sites in Myanmar. It is said to enshrine relics of the Buddha and is a stunning example of Burmese craftsmanship, covered in gold leaf and adorned with intricate carvings. During this golden age, tantric practices also flourished, blending with the existing Theravada traditions and enriching the spiritual landscape of Burma. Section 6. Enduring Legacy, Faith and Education. In 1057 AD, King Anawrahta conquered the Mon Kingdom of Thaton, bringing back sacred Buddhist texts and relics. This conquest significantly influenced the faith and education system in Bagan, integrating Mon and Ari Buddhist practices. Ari Buddhism, with its esoteric rituals and tantric practices, had a profound impact on the spiritual and educational landscape. Monastic schools were established, blending Ari and Theravada teachings, providing a diverse Buddhist education. These schools became centers of learning for both monks and the wider community, fostering intellectual growth. The reigns of Anawrahta and Kyanjittha marked a pivotal period in Burmese history. Their embrace of Theravada Buddhism, alongside the influence of Ari practices, left an enduring legacy. This blend of traditions shaped the religious, cultural and social landscape of Myanmar. Their legacy is evident in the countless temples, pagodas and monasteries, as well as in the vibrant Buddhist faith that thrives in Myanmar today.